Hi all! Greetings from Jujubee. Welcome to the ultimate Mauritius travel guide. In this video, I am going to tell you a perfect 5 days itinerary to Mauritius. But frankly, Mauritius trip came with its own challenges. Don't worry, knowing them prior will help you plan a smooth vacation. And I am here to help you. In this video, we will be covering these topics. So where is Mauritius?
It is a stunning volcanic island in the Indian Ocean, located off the southeast coast of Africa. Mauritius is divided into 5 parts. Northern part has Grand Baie beach and SSR Botanical Garden. Southern part has Rochester Falls, Mekonde Viewpoint, Gris Beach and Ganga Talav. Western part has Flick and Flag Beach, Tamarind Waterfalls, 7 Colored Earth and Chameral Waterfalls. Eastern part has Iliok Cerfs for island hopping. And northwestern part has Port Louis, Cordon Waterfront, Apravasi Ghat, Odiseo Oceanarium and Central Market.
Which is the best time to visit Mauritius?
Prime time is between May and December when the weather is dry and sunny and perfectly warm for water sports.
Next up is the itinerary.
Day 1. We landed in Mauritius by 8 am and checked into our hotel.
I have reached Mauritius. The time here is 8 in the morning.
We decided to stay in the northern part of Mauritius for the first 2 days and then move to the western part. We booked to this place called Grand Baie Suites, which is just beside the Grand Baie beach. We had a relaxed plan for the day. We went to Port Louis, visited the Cordon Waterfront and clicked pictures under the colorful umbrellas. We dined in Waterside Restaurant and headed back. Day 2. Island Hopping Day. We had pre-booked the island hopping tour that takes us to Iliok Cerfs in the east. First event of the day was undersea walking. We reached the Belmare beach shore, got on a boat, reached the location and got prepped up with belt and helmet. They help you slowly get under the sea with a guide. You can walk along the ocean floors and come face to face with vibrant marine lives, all while staying dry from neck up. Best option if you are going with elderly people. No swimming skill required. Additional payment will be required for photography, but it was totally worth it. Then they take you in a taxi to reach Trudeau Doos, and from there it's a speedboat trip. We first enjoyed the hidden Grand River Southeast Waterfalls. We then continued to Iliok Cerfs, where one could swim in the lagoons and relax on the beach.
If you want to swim safe, it's better you swim between the 2 islands. That is on this side. It will be go not outside the yellow rose that you see over there. Okay. It will be eastern side, that is the swimming safe area.
We were then taken to Martinique Islet for lunch. Vegan options were available. We returned to hotel and called it a day. Day 3. We chose northwest. We rented a car and headed to Port Louis. This time for the Oceanarium. Odiseo Oceanarium is the largest oceanarium in the Indian Ocean. It features 45 immersive tanks with over 2 million liters of seawater, showcasing more than 200 species of marine life from the Indian Ocean. It is a must-visit place. Next stop was Apravasi Ghat. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that served as the primary immigration depot for indentured labourers, mainly from India after the abolition of slavery.
Hello, my name is Raja. I am a child from the 19th century. I am taking you for a trip in the past. Come, let's go back in time more than 100 years ago.
We had a small shopping experience in the Central Market. You can try Dhal Puri here. Next we headed to Sir Sivu Sagar Ramgolam Botanical Garden. It is also called Pamplemousses Botanical Garden. It is the oldest in the southern hemisphere of the earth. Established in 1770, it is internationally famous for its large pond filled with striking giant water lilies. It also had deers and tortoises. We then checked into our hotel on the flick and flag beach called Sable d'Ors. I need to recommend this place. It had all the amenities and was quite walkable from the beach. Day 4. We explored western part today. We visited Seven Colored Earth first. It is a unique geological phenomenon in Chamarel, Mauritius, featuring striking sand dunes in distinct layers of red, brown, violet, green, blue, purple and yellow.
So there are basically 7 colors of sand here. 4 of them belong to iron oxide and 3 of them, which are like pinkish to violet hue, belong to aluminium oxide.
Next off was Chamarel Waterfalls. No, you can't get wet here, it is just for photography. We had brief stop in Ganga Talav and had great view of giant statues of goddess Durga and Lord Shiva. We then headed to the most memorable activity of the whole trip. Yes, it is the day of the Underwater Waterfalls. We had booked a helicopter trip. After clearing security and listening to instructions, we boarded the helicopter. We got to see the geological wonder from several hundred meters above the sea level. This phenomenon is an optical illusion created by the sand and silt being washed off the relatively shallow oceanic shelf, which is about 150 meters deep, into the deep abyss, which is about 4,000 meters deep. It looks like a waterfalls into the sea. We had nightlife in Flick and Flack. We got to watch Sega dance show and we danced along as well. Day 5, we decided to cover the south. We briefly visited Harihara Devasthanam and headed to Rochester Falls. While they say you could swim there, I found the low-lying rocks a bit slippery, so be mindful. We then went to Chris Chris Beach and had nice vegan food in the seashore restaurant. We decided to go on a coastal car ride, which was awesome. We stopped at Mekonde viewpoint on the way. We had a relaxed nightlife and started back the next day.
Visa processing. Mauritius offers visa-free entry to Indians. Even for residents of other countries, getting visa on arrival is an easy process. Transportation. Please rent a car throughout your Mauritius trip. Buses don't work after 6 p.m. and getting a cab is extremely expensive and unreliable. There could be times when you don't get a cab at all. Has happened. Expenses. 1 Mauritian rupee is equal to 1.9 INR. And every attraction in the island nation was a little bit expensive. We spent around 1.25 lakhs per person, and that is including the helicopter trip, which alone costed 25,000 per head. Challenges. Every major attraction closes by 6:30 p.m. So only the first half of day is available and is gonna be productive.
This is Grand Baie at 10 p.m. in night. To be honest, there is not much of nightlife.
Cabs are not easily available. As mentioned earlier, buses stop working at 6 p.m. and getting cab is difficult and expensive. French is the most spoken language. Of course, they do understand English, but they prefer French. Vegetarians and vegan options are available, but you have to be a little careful and you have to ask. Island hopping tour didn't have restroom and they just simply told to relax on beach for 3 hours. How could you relax? I know that's a lot, but if you knew them prior and planned accordingly, one trip to Mauritius is definitely gonna be so worthy. I hope you plan your Mauritius trip soon. Subscribe to Jujubee to keep your wanderlust alive. See you soon. Bye.